Good morning, Dora. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Great.
I'm a hugger.
Okay.
I like to hug. I think that's a Salvadorian thing. We're huggers. This is the hospital that took us in and pretty much give us life back. And they had to trim our hair because it was burned for the sun. Because it's not only me, it was my other brothers and sisters that survived in there too. So this picture has been in my memory box for 39 years exactly, to be exactly today. And this picture says here in Spanish, estuve 5 días interna en el hospital. Qué fea, ¿verdad? I grew up in a small town in El Salvador called Santa Ana. In my teen years, I belonged to a group from church. In October 31st of 1979, it was when the first time we got hit by the soldiers in our area. I was not ever thinking of coming to America, never. I was a happy child, a happy kid in my country. But that night, we were coming out from our meeting, and our president of our little group got murdered in front of us. So from there, that's when I started planning my trip.
When I moved to Ajo in 2001, I took a job as a janitor at the U.S. Customs Border Patrol. I didn't know what was going to come of all this. I certainly didn't retrieve these items so I could make an art project. That was not the motivation at first. I could not, in good conscience, let those items remain in the trash. So I collected for about 7 years.
Blanca, quiero que sepas que te he amado desde que te conocí. Sabes que me gustan tus ojitos bonitos, me hipnotizan que seré tuyo siempre. Oh, flaco. Mis compañeros tomaban mucha de eso en el viaje. A lot of the women had beautiful stuff in their luggages, and they were walking the desert with luggages, rollers, high heels.
Oh.
Because we were told that the walk was just half an hour, and a few of them, they were going to meet their husbands. So they want to look beautiful.
Of course.
So I saw...
Or the cologne.
Or the cologne.
Bring the cologne
We were drinking the cologne by the second day in the desert. That rest saved our life a lot too, the spice cologne. I picked this up and I was thinking how for real this is. Because the memories I have of makeup and this, look, I show you. The little mirror there is in this little box. It means so much. And look, there is also a lipstick. And this one I picked in there while I was looking into your awesome stuff because it reminded me when the women put rollers. My uncle was with us, and he was a joker. And he called this nice lady La Rulos. It means the rollers, because she always had that. And she would say, well, because tomorrow we're going to be in Los Angeles, and I'm going to be with my husband. And she died in the desert. But it brings such a sweet memories of her, seeing her all sparky and pretty in the heat in the desert waiting for us to keep walking in the night. because we would sleep at night if we could. You couldn't sleep. The dust, the ground was 120, so there's no relief or anything. But we were under a tree, so in the morning we would start walking again, like at 4 in the morning, before the sun started hitting us again. By noon we would be hiding again in the bush. Well, I started working at a very young age, and that's what it is. I probably when I was 9 years old already, I started going in to do with my grandma to do coffee fields, to pick coffee in my vacation time, in my summer times. So I would go with my grandma, and so we would take this kind of bordados, mantas, that's the name, and we call them mantas.
Okay.
So we would take him with us to be able to cover the food. I remember my grandma would put like all the food, would tie it up, and I think that's what our migrants do.
Yeah.
Try them and keep them safe, keep them clean. Oh, siempre te amaré. Saber si esta persona pudo llegar a Estados Unidos o quedó en el desierto. And this bring me back, of course, to my journey, Remember when I was telling you about the stars, the sky, and I believe that was noontime, and it was little before we were found. I don't think it was a nighttime. I think it was because we were told that when an hour more we were not being alive. But when you show this, it was very, very, very powerful to me because it brought me to my journey. Good to meet you.